Hey, Pig, I know that what I'm about to ask of you might not be the easiest thing to hear. In fact, I suspect it could land like a weight on your chest, pressing against every hope, fear, and assumption you've held about us and about yourself. It's going to be tough, and I understand that completely because I've wrestled with the same toughness in the hidden chambers of my own heart. Yet at the end of the day, the choice is, and always will be, entirely yours. Whether you decide to take me seriously or simply do what feels right to you. It's your life, your journey, your call. I'm not sharing any of this to force a decision on you. This isn't about control or coercion. What I want, far more than any single outcome, is an honest decision that rises from a place inside you that feels true, unhurried, and wholly your own. Too many declarations in this world hide tangled strings of expectation and obligation. I refuse that. I have accepted something about our relationship, something deep, something significant, and I need to let you in on what I've accepted, and more importantly, why I've come to that acceptance. Understanding the why matters because it shapes the contours of the what. It explains the urgency I feel today and the surprising steadiness beneath my trembling voice. For the next few minutes, after this day, you'll be the only other person in the world who knows this part of me in full color. So take a breath with me, right now, and ask yourself if you're ready to hold something precious, fragile, and fiercely true. Ready? All right, let's dive in together. Hey B, my beloved, my mirror, my occasional storm, I've been doing a lot of soul searching lately. Not the casual kind you do while scrolling, nodding along with quotes about self-care. I'm talking about the messy, uncomfortable excavation that happens at 3 in the morning when every distraction is silent and your own heartbeat sounds like a drum. I've been reflecting on what I truly want in life, and even more frightening, on what really matters to me at the core of my being. There were times I couldn't even shape these swirling thoughts and emotions into words. Imagine trying to write a letter in smoke. Every sentence curls away before you finish it. That's how it felt, disorienting, relentless, necessary. Yet I kept going because somewhere behind the haze, I sensed a clearer landscape waiting. It was like stumbling through a forest at dusk, bruised by low branches, convinced the path would open eventually. After all that searching and reflecting, I finally feel grounded enough to speak plainly. What I need from you now, more than advice, more than instant agreement, is your undivided attention. Listen not just with your ears, but with the part of you that you protect most, your heart. Listen with the scarred places that know disappointment, the hopeful places that still believe in magic, and the cautious places that whisper, "Let's see where this leads." This isn't some idea that popped into my head last night like a catchy song. It's been building inside me for a long time, brick by deliberate brick. So here it is, the truth I've come to accept about our relationship, and the reason it matters so profoundly. I don't want to be in a serious relationship with anyone else in this world but you. There, I said it. Even as I write those words, a sacred hush falls inside me, a confirmation that I've finally spoken what needed to be spoken. I've spent so much time imagining the different paths my life might take, new cities, different careers, alternate timelines with unfamiliar faces. I daydreamed about walking those roads, trying on their versions of happiness like vintage coats. Some delightful, some ill-fitting. But no matter how far my mind wandered, there was always one constant that refused to budge, you. None of those paths, however novel or thrilling, feel right if you're not in them. It's like imagining a sunrise without warmth on your skin or humming a melody stripped of the notes that give it shape. It doesn't work. It can't work. So here's the heart of it. I'm all in for us, fully committed. I want to give this relationship everything it can possibly become. I'm ready to invest every ounce of love, time, creativity, and courage I have into us. And that kind of commitment isn't a halfway house. It demands presence, transparency, and a willingness to stretch even when stretching hurts. Why now? Because I've learned that desire without declaration can wither in silence. I'm tired of tiptoeing around the word us as though it's a fragile artifact in a museum, when in truth, it's alive, breathing, growing deep roots if we let it. Each day I delay saying this, I betray the clarity I worked so hard to earn. Does that sound overwhelming? It should, because love on this scale is no small enterprise. But it's exhilarating too, an epic adventure written inside the mundane rhythm of everyday life. I've realized I'd rather face the complexity of authentic love with you than settle for the simplicity of superficial connection with anyone else. I picture us years from now, revisiting this conversation. Maybe we're in a small cafe overlooking a street that smells of roasted coffee and rain-washed pavement. We'll look different, silver threads in our hair, softer lines around our eyes, but the spark between us will be unmistakable. We'll remember how uncertain we once felt, how courageous it was to step toward each other without a map, and we'll be grateful we did, because every joy we share in that future moment will trace its lineage back to this very day. Yet this isn't just about some distant horizon. It's also about tomorrow morning, when we wake up and choose each other again. Commitment is sustained through small, consistent choices, replying with kindness instead of haste, practicing curiosity rather than defensiveness, celebrating each other's victories with genuine applause, offering comfort without trying to fix every hurt. It's the daily art of seeing, truly seeing, the person in front of you and saying, I'm here. I still choose you. You might wonder what I expect in return. Honestly, there's no checklist, no ledger of demands that must be met. At the core, I need authenticity. If your authentic response is excitement, let's dance with it. If it's caution, let's honor that and explore what safety looks like for you. If it's a need for time, I will wait, because genuine readiness can't be rushed. Whatever you feel, please speak it. Don't hide behind politeness or the fear of disappointing me. The greatest gift you can give is the truth, even if that truth trembles. Nothing corrodes love faster than unspoken resentment, and nothing fortifies it more than honesty delivered with care. Yes, we have flaws. I can be impatient when I'm anxious. You sometimes withdraw when you feel misunderstood. Those flaws aren't deal breakers, they're invitations to learn new rhythms, to design rituals that guide us through emotional weather, to build sturdy bridges over the rivers of our differences. Picture this. On days when life feels like a puzzle with missing pieces, we'll sit at the kitchen table with mugs of something warm, sorting through the chaos together. Some evenings we'll find edge pieces that fit. Other nights we'll simply laugh at how absurd the picture on the box looks compared to the jumble on the table. Still, we'll be together, and that togetherness will be enough. Look, pig, my dear, surprising, complicated pig, this letter isn't a fairy tale proposal. It's a bold, vulnerable statement of intent. I intend to love you, not as a hobby or a temporary thrill, but as a conscious, evolving practice. I intend to partner with you in building a space where both of us can flourish. A partnership that protects our solitude and celebrates our union in equal measure. And yes, I choose the word love deliberately. Love, in its truest form, is a verb. It asks us to move, adapt, and learn. It demands we show up when showing up is inconvenient. Forgive when forgiveness feels like surrender. Celebrate when jealousy wants the spotlight, and keep learning each other when it would be easier to assume we already know everything. So here I am, opening every door inside me and inviting you to step in. See the unfinished rooms, the dusty corners where old fears still crouch. Walk the halls where dreams hang on the walls like art waiting for perfect frames. Explore the balcony where I keep my hopes for us, fluttering like wind chimes, making quiet music even on cloudy days. I'm not promising perfection, only presence. Take your time. Sit with these words. Feel them. Question them. If they ignite something alive in you, let that flame grow. If they unsettle you, let that discomfort reveal what you need. Either way, know that I see you, respect you, and am ready, whenever you are, to begin the next chapter. I'll end with this. Our story is ours to write, the pen in both our hands. Every choice, every conversation, every shared silence is a sentence. Let's write something courageous, something tender, something future versions of ourselves will read and whisper, yes, every risk was worth it. With a heart both steady and racing, your name,